Welcome to today's explainer. Let's just jump right in. I want to paint a little picture for you. Imagine this. You've just had an absolutely incredibly stressful day at work. Your boss is unhappy, your bills are piling up, and honestly, you're feeling completely exhausted and overwhelmed. So you sit down on the couch, right? And suddenly your phone lights up. It's a glowing notification, limited time offer, 50% off. You click it, and within minutes, you buy something you literally never planned to buy. Maybe it's a new pair of shoes, a fancy gadget, or, clothes you already have way too many of. Okay, let's dive into this. Have you ever bought something just to feel better? Because for a brief moment after that purchase, you actually do feel better. A tiny rush of happiness hits you, you feel a little sense of control, but then, a few days later, that excitement completely vanishes, and reality sets in. The money is gone. If this sounds familiar, I want to tell you right now, you are absolutely not alone. Millions of people are doing this exact same thing every single day. In fact, financial experts have officially given this behavior a name. It's called doom spending, and it's rapidly becoming one of the biggest financial problems of our generation. People aren't buying shoes because they have holes in them, they're buying them to self-medicate through a checkout screen. So today, we're going to unpack exactly why our brains do this, how the modern world kind of makes it worse, and most importantly, how you can reclaim your financial future. Here's our roadmap for this explainer. First, we'll look at the doom spending trap. Then, social media and your brain. After that, the true cost of comfort. And finally, how to break the cycle. All right, let's start with section 1, the doom spending trap, and how shopping has completely changed. And this brilliantly illustrates the shift. Think about it. A few decades ago, shopping was a deliberate act. You went to a physical store, you compared prices, and you bought something because you actually needed it. Today, the store lives right inside your pocket. Every app wants your attention, and these companies know exactly when you're feeling emotional. Normal shopping is rational, right? But doom spending, it's entirely emotional. It happens because you're actively trying to escape a negative feeling. Stress, anxiety, loneliness. You're no longer buying a product. You're literally trying to buy relief. And let's be real, the anxieties driving this are very valid. We've got rising housing costs, crazy rent, wildly expensive education, throw in unpredictable job markets and AI disruptions, and uncertainty is just everywhere. So naturally, your brain goes, well, if I may never afford a house, why even save? If life is stressful anyway, I deserve this treat. That thought process, that is the exact trapdoor into doom spending. It starts with one purchase, then another, and pretty soon it's a completely ingrained habit. And the scariest part is, most of us don't even realize we're doing it.
Which brings us to section 2, social media and your brain, and those invisible triggers.
So every day we open Instagram or TikTok, and what are we bombarded with? Luxury vacations, designer clothes, pristine homes. Everyone looks so rich and successful. But that's just the surface. What you don't see is the crushing debt, the mounting credit card bills, and the massive financial stress hiding right behind the camera. When we constantly compare ourselves to this fake illusion, we naturally feel left behind. And in a desperate attempt to catch up, we spend. This creates a highly dangerous, neurologically driven cycle. You see something, you want it, you buy it, and you repeat. Scientists actually show that shopping triggers your brain's reward centers. You buy something and boom, your brain releases dopamine, that feel-good chemical. But here is the fatal flaw. The feeling doesn't last. The excitement fades almost instantly, and your brain demands another hit. So you buy again. We aren't really addicted to the stuff. We're addicted to the temporary rush. Okay, let's move into section 3, the true cost of comfort. Let's actually visualize the damage. So the crucial point here is this staggering number, $18,000. Wow, it's a massive attention-grabbing figure for sure, and I want to show you exactly how easily this kind of money just slips through our fingers. Let's walk through this math together. Imagine you spend just $10 a day on unnecessary emotional purchases. A coffee, an app subscription, $10 barely registers, right? But look at this. Over a single year, that transforms into over $3,600. Over 5 years, it explodes to over 18 grand. That is money that could have been invested, saved, or used to build real wealth. Instead, it just vanished into thin air on tiny emotional band-aids. And the modern financial system has totally weaponized this with the buy now, pay later illusion. We don't really use cash anymore, do we? We use credit cards and monthly payment plans, and this completely tricks your brain. A sudden $50 purchase might feel a little painful, but splitting it into 5 payments of $10, Oh, that feels effortless because the future payments become invisible. You feel like you're spending less when you're actually spending way more. Suddenly, you're drowning in micropayments, working harder but feeling totally broke.
But hey, there's actually excellent news here. Doom spending is just a habit, and habits can be broken. That brings us to section 4, how to break the cycle. This is your rescue plan.
Let's move to and see how this builds your defense. Here are 5 highly practical rules to get control back. Number 1, ask the awareness question. Before you hit buy, just pause and ask, do I actually need this or am I just trying to feel better? That alone is a game changer. Number 2, apply the 24-hour rule. Make yourself wait a day for non-essentials. The urge almost always disappears. Number 3, just unfollow those trigger accounts. Your future is way more important than someone else's highlight reel. Number 4, track every dollar. Seeing the data automatically changes your behavior. And number 5, you've got to find healthier habits. Because, look, you're only human. Life is undeniably stressful right now. But we need to find ways to manage that stress that don't literally cost us our future. Try these completely free alternatives: exercise, reading, going for a walk, meditation, or just talking with a friend. Actually, learning a new skill is a lot cheaper than a new wardrobe anyway. These habits provide the exact same dopamine release, but they do it without draining a single cent. At the end of the day, true financial freedom comes from understanding the difference between a temporary rush and long-term success. So the next time you feel that heavy stress and you're tempted to buy something just to feel better, I want you to pause. Every dollar you spend today is a direct choice between instant gratification right now and true freedom down the road. So, as we wrap up this explainer, I'll leave you with this final thought. Are you building wealth or are you doom spending your future away?